Hello everybody, welcome to OTC Fish Keeper, and today I'm coming to you from the side of my 10-gallon red guppy tank. Now of course you've seen in the past where I have a 125-gallon Oscar tank and a 265-gallon goldfish tank, and those two tanks require a lot of maintenance to keep them going. And sometimes in the process of taking care of those big tanks, which can get really dirty really quickly, really obviously, you kind of forget about these little guppy tanks. You know, you got this little 10-gallon tank, you got a lot of little bitty fish in there. They don't make much of a mess, and it takes a long time to really accumulate to where you can really see anything. And that's been the case with this one. I've been letting this one go way too long. And I've noticed recently I removed all the extra red males out that weren't real pretty. They're still pretty, but they're just not, the best. I left 3 in there, and one of those 3 has died, and so I've got 2 left. And then I've got one, it looks like one young male coming up. He'll be there in the next couple of months. And I have about 10 females in there, but I've noticed that this tank has had a big die-off, and there's no new babies being born in there, whereas, normally the guppy tank has always got babies all year round, 12 months of the year. So I suspect that the water quality was probably a problem. I took a closer look and I saw my filter had quit on me, which happens a lot with this tank. These 10-gallon filters, man, these things are just terrible. They clog up so quick and they're so hard to unclog. But the filter had clogged up, the water hadn't been changed in a while, so this week I've done a couple of 20% water changes. I do them a little smaller on the guppy tank because having the smaller bodies, they can't necessarily take the temperature change too much if there's a big difference between the water you're putting in and the water you have out. And since I'm pulling my water straight from the tap, it can be a little bit colder. So I do about 20% change. I've done 2 this week. I'm about to do a 3rd one here. And the lid that we made for this tank is working just absolutely perfectly. Fits on there great, keeps the moisture out. You see the water dripping off of there. But then I got a little bit of an idea at the same time. I've also got plants in my house. And if you think that the 10-gallon fish tank got ignored, my poor plants hadn't had water in forever and they haven't been fertilized in a couple of years. So I thought, what if I took the dirty water out of this tank, put it in a little watering can, and use that to water my plants. So I don't know how that's going to turn out. I've done it twice this week. I'm going to keep at it for a while. I'll keep doing it not with just this tank, but with all my tanks for a while. And normally I catch the water in a little container like that, a little Tupperware container, which is hiding from me some reason. I don't know how it's hiding. All right, in a little Tupperware, it's a Tupperware container. So I'm going to start the water with my my gravel siphon up here, and then as soon as I get to the dirty stuff, I'm going to switch that over to the little watering can until it overflows, which is no big deal. And then the rest will go into the bucket, and I just dump the bucket. We'll see if that helps the plants. I'll let you guys know in the future if the plants look any better from that, although just watering them is going to help. So I'm going to get around now and take a quick look at these really pretty males in here. Yeah, these 2 guys, they're the best of what I've got. I really like this one. I like that blue in the middle. And there's about 10 females in there. I had 2 big ones and they both died off. And they've all looked pregnant forever, but never see any babies. At least not lately. So there's the juvenile male. Let's see if we can get him in focus there. The juvenile male that's coming along. If he looks pretty, we'll keep him in there, and if he doesn't, we'll put him in the live bearer tank with the other males. So, I'm going to go ahead and get this going. Now the siphon I use in the 10-gallon tank is much smaller than the one I use for the big tanks. If I didn't use a smaller one, it would take the water out so fast the tank would be empty in just a couple minutes. And I definitely don't want that. And I don't like to suck on the hose, so I simply bury the hose in the water, put my thumb over one end, take that down below the water level, and it'll start on its own without me having to put my mouth on that thing. So I'll put it in the can, start working on the dirtiest water, or the dirtiest gravel I can find. Which there's not much left because I've been doing this for a couple of days, but The plants will take whatever I give them. Okay, got a couple gallons out. Gonna replace that. Fish seem much happier. So, important thing to note, or something to note on this tank, is you notice my plants aren't exactly organized in there, and that's on purpose. That's not an accident or sloppiness there. I wanted the plants to be floating so that when baby guppies are born, they have places to hide and then get away from the adults. So hopefully we get more that look like these pretty red guys. Get some red babies in there. We'll see. Time to refill that water. Okay, we got the tank all filled back up. Let's go put our homemade lid back on the top. Works out just perfectly. It's done a fantastic job. Fits like a glove. Just grabbed an old lamp for the other room I wasn't even using. Works as perfectly as a light until I find a real regular fish aquarium light. And I'll probably get that at a yard sale or something. Somebody will have a tank, they'll break the tank or something, and they'll have that extra. And I'd pick that up either cheap or free, because a lot of people just give that stuff away just to get rid of it. Especially if they hear you've got more than one fish tank, they hear you're collecting fish tanks. So the guppies are happy. I'm happy. Everybody's happy. Hopefully pretty soon we get some babies in there again. I'll keep you updated on that. And now it's time to take that aquarium water, water the plants, and hopefully that kind of helps them out. I haven't, like I said, I haven't fertilized them in a long time. A little hint though: when you get towards the bottom of your canister of water, be sure to shake it up so all the dirty stuff comes out and gets into the plants for you. Otherwise, you just have a dirty watering can. So until next time, you guys have fun. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. See you later.